today, Leeds United 2, Manchester United 4, Elland Road. The first time United have played Leeds in a packed stadium since 2003. We went there last season, but it was a 0-0 draw in a locked stadium with no fans. The ferocity, the atmosphere, the weather gave it all the ingredients you will get for a very tense rival game. Today, we are joined with Richard, representing UK. Richard, welcome to the show, mate.
How you doing, mate? You right?
I'm all right. What's the weather like in London now? Because I heard you had the strong winds.
So
you
on
okay?
Friday, it was terrible. Yeah, the garden was absolutely messed up.
Really?
It's settled down, but it's just been raining all weekend, so we've just been indoors, you know.
Right.
It's not. You guys have hurricanes though, so
yeah, we have hurricanes. I mean, hurricane season is August to November.
Oh wow, yeah. So it's nothing like what you guys have. We were all right. We were all right. Yeah.
It was pouring cats and dogs out there in North Yorkshire today.
Yeah. You know, it had the ingredients of a grudge match. You
know, sliding tackles.
The crowd being up for it. I just think the better team won. I think that, you know, Leeds are kind of overrated because of Bielsa. I think
they are. They're not the best side, mate. I looked at them properly today, right? Defensively, they're all over the place. Yeah, exactly. They easily open up. They're easily cut open.
Easily, and you know, as much as Bielsa has influenced a lot of managers like Pep, Poch, and there's a couple of others.
Right.
I don't think he's been very successful himself. And I'm gonna relate Ralph Rangnick to this, because Ralph Rangnick is like the godfather of the gaming press, right?
Mm.
He's influenced so many top quality coaches, but he's not had as much success as these guys. So right. I think Ralph and Bielsa are quite similar in that regard.
Right. That old school folk.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily the people who get the job done all the time. But hopefully, you know, Ralph can deliver us a Champions League at the end of the season.
Mate. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah,
that would be absolutely phenomenal. We got Atletico during the week. That's not going to be an easy game. We'll see. So today you saw Wan-Bissaka return to the lineup for the first time in a long time. You saw Lindelof and Maguire partner together. You saw Pogba in midfield. You saw Lingard on the right. What was your take when you saw that lineup?
I wasn't very pleased. I thought that Maguire should be dropped, but for some reason Ralph continues to pick him as captain. And fair enough, you know, we got the goal today, but there was some key areas I still saw in his game. You know,
yes. There was
a point when he pushed Luke Shaw. Yeah, he tackled Luke Shaw, and that almost led to something else. I'm not a fan of Maguire. You know, I'm not a fan. So I wasn't happy to see him in the lineup. Lingard, he didn't really do much in the first half. He didn't really do much the whole game.
The whole game, actually.
So, but look, I understand why Rashford has been dropped. I don't think Alanga, as much as he scored, I don't think he's ready to be a regular 11. Sorry, in the regular 11. But apart from that, it was an okay lineup.
Right.
Apart from Maguire and Lingard, it was okay.
What did you think of Wan-Bissaka's performance today? This was his kind of game, the sliding.
He loved it, you know. He was getting very dirty, sliding everywhere, all over the pitch. I think he was all right. I think he had a good game. You know, you got to give credit where it's due.
Right.
He made some last-ditch tackles, but
yes,
he was okay on the whole. I think he can leave the game with his head held high. I think. Yeah.
Right. There was one situation, he slid tackled the guy. He got up, given up, slid tackle to another Leeds guy. I said, wow, well, that's just your cup of tea, mate. He was really having a great time on that right side. I know Leeds' first goal. Do you think the guy misjudged it, or it was just a beautiful goal?
Nah, I think the game misjudged it, but it was obviously a cross.
It was a cross. I thought it was a cross, mate.
Yeah, it was a cross, but I think that the game misjudged it. Maybe it was an element of the bad wind, you know, because it was very windy. But yeah, he should have done better. But you have to question what led to the goal, and it was Bruno Fernandes giving the ball away.
Right.
So I wasn't very happy at the first goal. Yeah.
Then we came the second goal, a cross in front of the goal. It goes past Maguire, and the guy slides in between two of them to bundle the ball in.
Yeah, defense sleeping. Maguire should have cleared it. To be fair, the back four should have cleared. It went across the whole back four line. Luke Shaw sleeping, bad position. I don't know. I say this time and time again about Luke Shaw. His positioning is very, very bad for somebody that is supposed to be a seasoned professional.
Right.
He just seems to switch off, and that was another case where I think that he should have done better.
Right. So at this point, United are 2-0. They've been clawed back to a 2-2 draw. When you saw the first half, 2-0, did you say it was game, set, and match, or you just knew this United are not going to do game, set, and match?
No, I thought we would win. 2-0 at halftime. We don't really concede many goals under Rangnick, so I thought, okay, yeah, we'll go on and maybe score one or two more, because Leeds are very weak defensively, but they gave us a good game in the second half.
Oh yeah, they ran us. The first 5 minutes was literally like we were just, struggling there, mate. And you saw what happened. They just coming at us. And when United are under pressure like that, you know what happens? They cave in,
And I thought, okay, we've conceded the second goal now. Are we gonna go ahead and then concede the third goal? No, we were staying in the game. I think the substitutions were good from Rangnick. We deserved the win.
Right. Devin, welcome to the show. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you live and clear, mate. This is Devin. Meet Richard. Richard's based in UK. He's been a regular. Have you guys met on the show yet?
No,
I do not think so, but it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It looks nice and sunny where you are. Where are you, Devin?
So I am right now currently in Barbados. I came back home for the weekend.
Yeah. Look at you. Thank you for rubbing in, mate. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Sunglasses and all. Pina colada in the hand.
I wish I was here for a good reason, but I just here to see my grandmother not doing so well. But it's still nice to come back home for a little bit. So
I hear you, bro. You can tell yourself your
camera is
you're upside down. Can you go? Is there any way you could go horizontal?
Is that better?
Can you go? Can you go horizontal? Is there any way you can?
Let me see. Is this better?
Yeah, but if you turn it around a bit, it'll go vertical. You're upside down.
I'll do it clockwise, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Is this better now?
This is still vertical, but I think
let me try it this way now. Okay.
There you go, mate. There you go.
All right, sorry about that.
That's all right, mate. Sunglasses, nice sunshine. You don't know it's been pissing down out in UK horribly. And it's been cold out in Houston. It's been freezing. It's been cold out here, mate.
Oh, really? So I'm checking now. It's 19 degrees today. That's not cold.
In Houston?
For Houston, yes, it is.
Then Texans don't do cold, mate. They don't do cold. A little cold, everyone runs to the store to go and get coats. That is how bad it is. Nah, they don't do cold. No, this is they don't do cold. They don't handle it well. And if 30, 40 degrees, it's all over. They're running inside. They don't come out.
Yeah.
It's that bad. Right. Great. Devin, United 4, Leeds 2. Two rival old two. I was telling Richard, Liverpool, Man United competed for trophies. Liverpool, United, and Leeds were just pure hate. That is, and you can see, or you saw it just there today. They can't stand each other.
Correct.
The animosity goes so way back to the 70s. It's just nonsense. And these fans, I mean, they start throwing pelters and coins at United players. Harry Maguire winding them up a bit more. But it's what it is. It's this banter. It's football.
Mm-hmm.
But how did you enjoy the game? Were you happy at 2-0? What was going through your mind? Let me start with when you saw the lineup.
When I first saw the lineup, my first thought was, okay, he's trying to rotate the side for Champions League, prioritizing Champions League, but I still said it was enough to get 3 points against Leeds.
Right.
I expected Leeds to start Rafinha, so that kind of threw me off. We went up 2-0. I was very stunned when Harry Maguire scored a goal because I know that I would be the first person to say how badly I've been speaking about Maguire. And you know what? That was a goal that he very much needed. And so you could celebrate that one at Ellen Road all you want. So go ahead. Props to you. Then I saw we went up 2-0 going into halftime. And I have to tell you that whenever a team is up 2-0, I always get scared because I think
especially United, mate.
So I think 2-0 is the worst lead to have in football. It's just a personal opinion because it's very easy for the team to come back into it, which was made very evident today. But I thought it's very interesting that both of Ralph's changes came on and scored the 2 goals in the second half.
That was
that's very telling. So the manager earned his paycheck today, in my opinion. Right. The Pogba one, I questioned it, but you know what?
Everyone questioned it, mate. Everyone, because I was on live. Everyone questioned
came on and scored. Yeah. After Fred came on and scored, it's like, you know what? The manager proved us wrong. So that's why he's there, and that's why I just do a fan.
There you go, mate. I mean, we were all like, "Why is PP off? Why is PP off?" Like, and within 2 minutes, I saw the parcel celebrating around the post. I said, "Okay, it's all right, Ralph. All right, I'll let this one slide." What did you think of Wan-Bissaka's performance today?
I thought he was very poor.
No.
I was not very impressed with him today, and I was actually calling for him to get changed. I wanted Dalot to take his place. I thought he was very clumsy at times. I thought he was relying because he could tackle incredible. We all know that.
Slide and the weather. That was
he was relying too much on his tackling than actual positioning, and it was making us very vulnerable at times.
Okay. What did you think of Lingard?
Lingard, I thought, did not disappoint at all. I mean, but at the same time, he was not spectacular, but he did not disappoint. But I think that he was overshadowed by Sancho because Sancho was immense today.
Sancho. We'll begin to see. Richard, would you say United are beginning to see a bit of the Dortmund Sancho yet?
Yeah. If you look at Jadon Sancho over the past few years, he's always started the season off very slowly at Dortmund. And then he just he feels his way into the season. With United, you know, it was always going to be tough coming into a new league, a new team, a new system. And Ollie, you know, one day he'll play him, the next game will bench him, one game will play him for 50 minutes and then sub him. Ollie didn't know what to do with him, and Ollie doesn't know how to use technical players. Technically. Yeah. So for Sancho, it was always tough because we don't play that give and go football that he's used to at Dortmund. So it must, you know, for Sancho, it was more of an adjusting game. But I think we're starting to see what we paid for. But I think that a lot of fans at the start of the season expected him to be some wiry winger that would just run with the ball and then cross it into the middle. He's not that type of player. His game is more based on a Hazard or a Neymar, a creative winger. He's not an out and out direct winger that you would see.
That's what I think a lot of people expected, that out and out.
No, he's not. If you look at Dortmund, how he played, his role was more of a free role, but he drifted to the left. He played on the left. He played on the right. He could play from the middle. But people just thought it was just this pacey winger that would run and cross the ball.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought, to be honest. I was so doing myself.
Oh, he's not that type of player.
Right. So I think he was. I will put him. I think he was responsible for 3 of the goals. I think 3 assists. I'm going to make him man of. I would say man of the match in my opinion, mate.
He was for me 100%.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, Maguire scored the goal today, but there were times like he got turned in and out, and the guy shot, and the guy came into the rescue. But I'm not surprised that Maguire. I thought. Richard? What did you think of Lindelof today?
Very good. One thing I like about Lindelof is he comes out with the ball with a lot of confidence. You know, he progresses to the halfway line, makes a key pass. I think his positional sense was very good today as well. Considering the fact that he's not played in a few games, I think he was probably, for me, our best defender today.
Right, Devin, Lindelof today.
It was not. It was just like an average performance to me. Like he didn't stand out to me, good or bad. He didn't do anything that I thought was very out there, like in a good or
Right.
bad way. I thought it was just a standard performance for
He
him.
just kept it simple and professional, in your opinion?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay. So let's quickly do a player rating quickly. Just give me score 1 to 10, 1 out of 10. All right. You guys ready?
Mhm.
De
Yep.
Gea,
Okay.
Richard.
Mm.
6, maybe. He should have done better for the goal where it was a cross. So 5.5, 6 maybe.
Right. Devin, De Gea.
I was gonna say 6.5.
Okay. So staying with Devin, Wan-Bissaka.
Either a 4.5 or 5.
Richard.
Wan-Bissaka 6.5, maybe 7.
All right, Richard. Let's go to Luke Shaw.
I'll give Luke Shaw. He did come up with the assist, but he was sleeping for the goal as usual. I'd give him 6.
6. Devin.
Mhm.
Shaw.
I was gonna say 6 as well too.
But
But guys, I can't stay for much longer, so I'm gonna give my ratings quick. So
Right. All right. You want to just go through yours once? Go quickly down. Could go Richard when you leave. Is that all right?
Yep.
All right. Let's go with Richard. Let's go with Devin. Maguire.
he did score the go-ahead goal. He finally did that. So 7.
All right. Sancho.
Sancho is an 8 or 8.5 today.
Man as much. Pogba.
Yes. Pogba is he was immense today as well. So he's either 7.5 or 8.
Bruno.
Bruno today was a little I would have to give him probably a 6.5. I do know he scored. Well, actually, I'll give him a 7 because he scored, but I thought some of his passes he was trying to do too many. I call them Hollywood passes for my liking. So,
Yeah, 48% pass completion today, Bruno.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
McTominay.
probably a 6.
McTominay. Okay. Ronaldo. He had the only one
Yes.
chance.
Yeah, probably a 6 today.
Okay.
Yeah, he had one chance where he tried. Like, there was a little bit behind him, but he shot it right into Meslier, so I would give it that then.
Right. The subs, Alanga.
Alanga is probably. I have to give him I'll give him a 7. He made up for his missed chance early after he got hit with that object, and he made up for it with the goal. So that's exactly what I want to see for a United player. Like, you overcome adversity like that, you do something like that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have to give him a 7.
Right. Fred.
Fred coming up with that with a great goal as well. So based off the time he was on there, about a 7 as well.
I know Varane didn't have a lot of time on the field. He still tried to solidify the back. Is it not too much time to give him a grade?
Yeah, it's not fair to give him a grade. So
all right. The whole team, what are you grading the whole team?
today I would give them probably a 6.5.
6.5. And
Yeah.
Rangnick, finally, for selection, substitution, and tactics today. What are you going to give Rangnick?
Overall today, I have to give him a 7.5 because you start out strong and then Leeds makes responses, and then because there are changes, especially when Rafinha comes on and scores, then Ralph makes a change, and the 2 changes come on, and they're the ones on the score sheet. You have to give credit where credit is due.
All right. Thank you very much, Devin. We have a Champions League preview during the week for the Atletico game. So hope to see you soon. And stay blessed, stay safe, brother. And I'll catch up with you.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you a call probably later on.
Thank you for having me on, and I will see you soon.
All right, bro. You take care. God bless.
All right. Take care.
Take care, mate. Right, Richard. You saw his grades compared to what you started with. Now let's go to the midfield. McTominay.
5. We're getting overrun.
You didn't even blink an eye. You just said 5.
5 because he gave away the ball cheaply.
He was
getting overrun in midfield until Fred came on. I don't think he was very stable, giving away unnecessary fouls. Very scrappy on the ball. 5. Yeah.
Right. Pogba.
I'd give Pogba an 8, especially in the first half. He was immense. Some of the things that he was doing with the ball No, he's just a brilliant midfielder. You know, he's 6'3", but he plays like he's a 5'10" playmaker sometimes.
You saw how he skinned that guy down the left.
Yeah, on the left, and then he done one flick over the head. Yeah, 8 today. I'll give him an 8.
All right. Let's go to Bruno, Mr. Hollywood himself.
Bruno's 6.5. I'll give him a 6.5 because he got the goal. And did he get an assist?
He did. He did. So 1 goal, 1 assist, kind of part of the setup play.
Yeah. But in possession, he was rubbish.
He kept falling down and all the time. I think he sometimes overreacts, mate.
He overreacts. The 2 goals that Leeds got really was his fault.
Yeah.
He only had 48% pass completion today.
That is very bad for a midfielder of his caliber.
Yeah, it's really bad. 33 attempted passes, 16 completed, 48%. Not good.
No, that is poor, mate. I'm trying to say maybe it was the bad pitch, but could have done better. Seriously, Pogba had it's the same pitch, but nah, I'm not going to use that as an excuse for him. Right, exactly. Lingard.
I'll give a 5.5. He was hardly in the game. Right. In the game passed him by. I didn't really notice him in the game.
Right. Sancho on the other side.
8.5 today.
8.5. Is he your man of the match?
100%. Yeah, he was man of the match.
Ronaldo, he had the one chance that the keeper saved went from the Pogba pass. It's like the pass went kind of behind. He had to kind of pull back the left leg to bring it in, and the keeper just got it on the line. Other than that, he didn't have any other chance. I don't think he did in the whole game after that.
I'll give Ronaldo a 6. He should have done better with the first half chance that Pogba gave to him.
Right.
He was quite quiet in the game, so yeah, 6. Yeah.
Right. Substitutes who came on, the guys who scored the goals. Alanga.
7. He looks very positive, very lively. Took his goal well. 7. Yeah.
Fred.
Oh, I'd give him 7.5. He was probably our best substitute. Carried the ball well, was progressive in his passing.
Was that his first touch of the ball? Because it's not. It was as soon as not too long he came on. I saw him celebrating. I'm like, oh, that was quick.
I think it was one of his first touches, but yeah, brilliant goal, well taken. He gave the midfield a little bit more control. So yeah, 7.5.
Right. Veron, not enough time to grade him. What are you giving Rangnick substitution selection and tactics today?
I'd give him a 7.5. Rangnick was good today. Yeah. He made the right call in the second half. I still don't like the fact that we are still vulnerable at times because we didn't look 100% stable when they scored. But yeah, 7.5. He substitutes done the job. Yeah, so 7.5.
Right. The United team today, all combined effort, hostility, bad pitch, bad weather.
7. I'll give them a 7. I think that we lost control when the second goal for Leeds went in.
Yeah, I was getting worried there, mate.
I was getting worried that at one point they had 70% possession and they were all over us, overrunning our midfield. But yeah, 7 I would say is a decent score for them.
I think if Leeds had scored the third, I think we would have lost the game. I think because you see that momentum, 1-1, 2. If the third come in, I think heads would have dropped.
Exactly, and it just shows the mentality at times. We just don't have. I think Kay was saying in the group, the mentality at the club is very poor, it's very weak. There's only a few winners in that team. The likes of Ronaldo, he's a winner, but we don't really have many of them.
They've not won, and it is sad though, isn't it? It's sad that we don't have a lot of players who've achieved. Even in previous it is quite sad.
Yeah.
Pogba's won trophies with Juventus and under Mourinho, he won the trophy, 2 trophies. But other than that,
World Cup as well, but
there you go.
Iran as well, but yeah, not many of them. And I know Sancho's won a couple of trophies for Dortmund. But yeah, he's still young though, I suppose. But yeah, we don't really have much experience in terms of winning big trophies. Harry Maguire, he's got 4 relegations on the CV. The captain, so that makes no sense.
I went through a lot of Twitter things today or yesterday, And they were saying, because you have all these rumors that Harry is upset that Ronaldo's running the dressing room, and people went after him like, you should be happy you're even in the club, mate. You should be happy that you're there. You are not captain material, bro. So take what you get and be quiet. They just destroyed him, bro. They destroyed him.
I know. I mean, look, it's not Harry Maguire's fault that we paid £80 million for him, but
no, mate.
I just don't think he's a good footballer. He's not.
No, he ain't.
And just not a good footballer overall. You know, he's very cumbersome, very slow. I mean, look, I've seen him have very good games, and for England in the tournaments, he's played pretty well. But in general, I just don't think he's that good.
Why do you think he plays better for England than not as good for United?
He's protected in the back three.
Oh.
If you play him in the back, if you play him with two centre backs, a pairing of two centre backs, he's always exposed. And then the midfield ahead of him also has to be strong. But yeah, he needs to play in the back three for it to work. He's just not quick enough. He's not mobile. He's not agile enough. His anticipation is poor. Positionally, he's poor. Leadership poor. Mentality poor.
Damn.
In the air, he's not that good. I mean, he did get the goal today, and we should be seeing more of that from him. But for £80 million,
you expect more.
I mean, when I compare him to top quality,
Van Dijk, I think people stop comparing now because at one point people said he's better than Van Dijk, but I think now people are like, we made a mistake comparing him, mate.
Big mistake. I mean, when you compare him to Van Dijk, Koulibaly, Ruben Diaz, there's so many others. He's just not up to standard. He's a Premier League level player, but he's not a top six
centre back.
No.
Would he get into a City, Madrid, PSG? Would he get into the top teams centre back as a regular?
No, I think his ceiling for me is maybe like a Newcastle. I think Leicester was his level. Leicester.
Honestly, that was his level, mate.
Yeah.
That was his level.
Yeah, but
right. So United have got 3 points, 4 goals in 2 consecutive games. So they've scored 6 in 2 games. We're now getting ready to play Atletico Madrid. What do you see? This team, you've seen them over 2 games against Brighton, against Leeds.
Yeah.
Do you think they have enough to get a result?
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a very tough team to play. I know that Atletico are not on the best form at the moment.
No, they're not.
So that has to have some sort of a factor. But I think we will just about nick the tie. I think we'll go through, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. But I think we'll just have enough to get through.
Enough to get through. So over 2 legs, if United could do enough to get through over 2 legs?
Over the 2 legs, yeah. I'm not sure if we'll win both legs, but over the 2 legs, we'll have enough to get through.
Right. That would take United into the quarterfinals if they get through.
Yeah.
You said you believe United can go far. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that one. Well,
yeah, United, it depends who
we get drawn again.
Yeah, and also Harry Maguire. I don't want to keep on bringing up his name, but him in defense, he's just not got a track record of winning silverware. So I think he's going to be our Achilles heel in the Champions League, but we'll see. We've got Varane, who's won multiple Champions Leagues, Cristiano Ronaldo. So I think hopefully we can do well in it. Yeah.
Right. I really hope. I think because this is United's last hope for silverware this season. Last hope for silverware. We've got it to be 5 years, no trophies, which is a long time. We don't normally have this drought, but we are heading towards a drought in trophies. The cabinet is like becoming an Arsenal cabinet, just dusty, constantly. Oh, you're like, bro. I'll tell you as is, mate. My Arsenal fans gonna say, "How could you?" No, it is what it is, mate. They haven't won a title in 2004.
I hope.
This is 18 years now. Yeah, that's gone quick. It's actually 18 years since the Invincibles. That was quick, mate.
That is crazy. Yeah, it seems like yesterday.
It seems like yesterday. 18 years already. Bloody hell, mate.
My goodness.
Yeah, I know, right? So, as it stands, City lost yesterday. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What
Yeah.
are you thinking of this Spurs team, mate?
I don't think they're very good, but they've got a very good manager. Their manager Conte, he knows what he's doing in the Premier
Not
League.
everyone beats City, though. Not all teams can beat City.
No, I just think Spurs have got a weak mentality. So when it comes down to it, they always seem to bottle it. So I don't think they'll be quite good enough for the top four. I'm not quite sure about that. But if they do make the top four, it will solely be down to Conte.
Right.
Very good coach, yeah. Very good
Oh,
coach.
all right, Richard. Do you have any questions?
No, none from me today. It was a
Right.
pleasure coming on the show. I'm going to
Right.
get some.
Richard, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Richard has represented the UK. I'll hope to see you during the week, either the